And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Trailblazers. And Portland. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So the opening lineup for the Heat. J.R. Smith out there with Wall. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Fry in at the 4 spot. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
On defense, the Heat, 4-point game. And here's Westbrook.
Get through.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Westbrook again missing. It's stolen by Korver. Crowder with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Fry slams it in.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Now, here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Gortat. Korver gets a wide-open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Fry with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Wall dishes to Fry. It's Wall with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Westbrook kicks to Korver. There's a screen by Gortat. 6 to shoot. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Lee. And it's off the back rim, no good. He'd have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
That gives them the lead. Wall's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now, here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
For three, Westbrook.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Wall passes to Crowder. Back to Wall. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Gorton. And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Gortat with the block. George with the ball. Korver dishes to Gortat. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And George kicks to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Rick, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Here's Westbrook. The Heat getting the bucket. There's a screen by Gortat. Outside Korver. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. And that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Lopez passes to Crowder. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Westbrook gets to Korver. It's George on the wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Gortat. DL comes in for Lee. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Heat, Mozgov comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Norris Cole in for John Wall. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's George. And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Thunder. P.J. Tucker. Here's O'Quinn. And there's the pass to Dion. O'Quinn in the post. Mozgov's covering. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Outside Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, take it himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
Smith kicks to Cole. Pass to Crowder. Here's Fry. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Smith. And the layup is good. Smith's got his second bucket.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Smith with a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got 7.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
There's the pick. And it's Rose penetrating. And Diaw kicks to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 5. The Thunder with another miss.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
And he gets the bucket.
Then he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Takes a 3. Crowder pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Wizards. And he gets it to go.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Mayo dishing the Rose. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Smith. But they'll get another chance. Launches it. And again, Miami with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Rose. Diaw, the screen. Rose passes to Diaw. Rose attacking. And Tucker kicks to O'Quinn. And it's good. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Smith for three. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Heat making a switch here. And he's good on the second. 17 seconds left in the first. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Cole's got his first basket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Thunder leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Russell Westbrook out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Jones. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gortat in at the 5. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wall's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
It's hauled in by George. The Thunder leading by 4. Kicks it to Korver. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse. And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
That one misses. You're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end to end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You said he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
The shot no good. Gortat with the defensive effort. Now the Thunder with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's Korver. And the shot is long.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Ross dishes the Wall. Gortat with the steal. And they're running. Jones with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. George has got the ball. Westbrook passes to Jones. He kicks to Korver. Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Passes it to O'Neal. Curry outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's the screen. On the wing, Jones. It's stolen by Wall. Here's O'Neal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Wish it, too. That's on Terrence Jones.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Thunder with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Gortat. And Lee's subbed in for Terrence Jones.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
4 on the clock. It's Wall with the drive. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 8 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in. So he gets them both. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, David Lee with the Golden State Warriors began his career with the New York Knicks. We're talking about him and his play, and it's sometimes hard to get a good compass on what kind of player he is.
Yeah, you know, he was drafted 30th when he came out and certainly played above that draft slot. Then when he re-upped for the 6 years, $80 million, people started to wonder if he was able to play to that value.
J.R. Smith's checked in for John Wall. And both free throws good for Lee.
And getting back to David Lee, before the big contract, he was putting up some huge runs. I mean, he was the first Knick to go 30 and 20 in a game since the great Patrick Ewing. And he became the first NBA player to record at least 35 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists since Kareem back in 1976.
And George kicks to Korver. O'Neal with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 10. Smith for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And, you know, back to David Lee, we all know about his struggles with the Warriors, and many had written him off completely. But then at the end of last season, he showed that he still has the energy and skills to contribute if given minutes.
Everyone understands the importance of Paul George to the ball club. That's why taking his offensive game to the next level would be so beneficial.
Yeah, he has all the physical tools, the instincts, and obviously he has made those strides. But if he wants to become a top 5 guy, he's still got a little bit of work to do in terms of his game.
Here's Crowder. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Now the Thunder with it. They're on an 18-7 run. George dishes to Lee. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
From a man PG, Paul George, so much focus has been on extending his range, but ever since he started launching over 5 3-pointers a game, he's shot under 43% from the field. Maybe time for him to balance out that shot selection.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Lee in the posts. Defended by Crowder. And the jam by David Lee.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Smith, the pass to Curry. Back to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Hey, guys, talking about Paul George, the continued improvement of his ball handling is key to generating more offense. That was a weakness of his coming out of college. He's worked on it, but making it a strength the way LeBron has would go a long way toward getting him to that next level.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Boris Diaz checked in for Lee. P.J. Tucker comes in for George. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Mayo kicks to Rose. Shoots. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. There's the triple. Rose with another miss. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Ross dishes to Cole. Ross passes to Cole. Mayo against Ross. Smith for 3. And that one's good. Smith's got 18 points.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
There's the dish to Tucker. Ross with the steal. Feeds it to Cole. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Diaz. Diaz got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Mayo dishing the Rose. Ross with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Cole's got the ball. And it's Smith missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Mayo, the pass to O'Quinn. He feeds it to Dion. Oh, and that one, no. No question, powered it down.
tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The Heat making a switch here. Fry's checked in. Tipped away. And Cole kicks to Ross. Here's Smith. Connects on the 17-footer. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
GL with it. Now defended by Mozgov.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Fry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fry's got 8.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jones is checked in. There's the pick. Dishes it to Ross. Diaw with the steal. Here's Tucker.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Both good from the line that time. The Heat trail by 13. Cole dishes to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Over to the wing. And Cole kicks to Smith. From deep three-point range. No good. Some solid defense from Rhodes. Now here's Mayo. He's guarded closely. Shoots from the baseline. Rose, no good.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Diaw with the steal. That is good. 7 points for Rose.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. And we've seen it time and time again here.
And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Cole. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder lead by 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He has 20 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jay Crowder out there with Channing Frye. And it's Wall. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Lopez. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
It's Wall with the drive. Well, I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
The Thunder leading by 20. Screen by Lee. Westbrook kicks to Lee. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The shot is off. Wall with some nice D.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Crowder. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
He's whistled for the 5-second back-to-the-basket violation. Curry's checked in for Miami. And Wall, here we go now. For 3, Frye, and that one's good. Frye's got 11 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
There's a good screen. And here's Korver from the arc. And Curry pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Gortat, the pass to George. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Wall dishes to Curry. He with the block. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The feed to Gortat. Good on the shot. Gortat's got 8 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Outside Curry. Here's Crowder. Oh!
it's almost as if he's allergic to layups. I mean, this guy has got to throw it down at every opportunity.
You know his teammates love seeing him explode to the rim like that.
They most certainly do, guys. That gets everybody up off the bench, too.
Westbrook kicks to Gortat. Back to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Fry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall attacking. The kick out to Lopez. But they recover it. No good on the triple. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Oh, he jams it right over Robin Lopez. Wow. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Wall. Here we go now. Curry can't get it to go.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lee. O'Neal's checked in for the Heat. And George, here we go. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Heat also changing it up. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jay Crowder. And Cole subbed in for John Wall. It's Curry with the drive. He dishes it to Cole. It's stolen by Korver. He's up. And George with the stuff.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Miami also making a switch. Mozgov, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Curry kicks to Ross. Will it go? Offensive rebound, Heat. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Back to Rose. Korver passes to O'Quinn. No good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Miami's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Ross. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Terrence Jones is checked in for Gortat. Diaw comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Mayo in for Kyle Korver. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. Rose hits them both.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
Rose dishes to Diaw. Outside Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some good play from Rose in this one. 9 points, and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The Heat shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And Cole kicks to Curry. Picked by Mozgov. O'Neal passes to Cole. Back to O'Neal. Outside for Curry. To the right side. Here's Cole. Good, and Curry gets the assist. The Thunder shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Heat. Korver kicks to Diaw. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. On the wing, Korver, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. 13 points for Rose.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
It's deflected. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Mozgov against Jones. Here's Cole. No good on the 3.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Outside Rose. Mozgov with the steal. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
O'Neal dishes to Smith. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. But they get it back. Mozgov drives in. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Poked loose. Here's Cole. Guarded by Tucker. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got 7 points.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Outside Rose. Diaw, the screen. The three from Korver. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Ross on the wing. Korver with the defensive effort. The Thunder leading by 23. One-on-one fast break. The 17-footer. Rebound by the Heat. Mozgov's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Outside Rose. Now the pass to Tucker. Diaw, the screen. Here's Korver for 3. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, opening up. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Thunder leading by 21. They've got Paul George. Gortat is out there with David Lee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Rose in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Westbrook with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Wall's shot is off.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And the Heat making a change here. Smith has checked in.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
The Thunder shooting an efficient 53% from the field. It's Westbrook with the drive. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside, Wall. Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Now George. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Westbrook against Wall. 6 to shoot. Gortat with the screen for George. And a wide open look for Lee. Offensive rebound. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Second chance shot. Rose. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 15 points for Rose.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
The three from George. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Westbrook drives in, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight, and the wide open shot from Decker. 4. Pass to Wall, and there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Thunder making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. And Wall kicks to Lopez. Outside, Wall uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Talking about Gortat, he was a late second-round draft choice in 2005. His first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last 4 years, he's averaged around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. Those are good numbers.
Westbrook kicks to Mayo. Lets the 3 fly. The Thunder with another miss. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Lopez passes to Wall. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Mayo, that's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
And getting back to Marcin Gortat, his dad was a successful light heavyweight boxer in Poland, so clearly you see where the toughness comes from. And Marcin's mom was on the Polish national team in volleyball, so you know where the blocking and ball skills come from. I guess we have to call him a chip off the old blocks.
What a nice feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda, multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all.
And the basket good. 23 points for Wall.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Decker. Back to Wall. Fires from 14. And he overshot that one, missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Westbrook. Wall grabs the board. Wall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Wall draws the double. And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to. when they might be around longer than you will.
The Thunder leading by 22. Here's Westbrook. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Cold is just an ass.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
They set the pick to the inside. Back to Westbrook. Nance with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Westbrook kicks to Pondexter. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Inside. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
There's Foy with the 3. Excellent D there for Mayo. Goes up.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Paul George, he's checked in for Pondexter. And it's Rose in for Russell Westbrook. Mozgov, he's checked in for Miami. Curry comes in for Randy Ford.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Rose kicks it. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And George gets it to go.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
And a new group in for the Heat. Lopez, he's checked in for O'Neal. Crowder comes in for Decker. Smith checked in for Curry. And it's John Wall in for Cole. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
Stolen by O'Quinn. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's tipped. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And George, here we go. Moskov with the block. And it's Wall in the corner. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Here's George. Miami grabs the miss. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Smith, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. O'Quinn. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wall attacking. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. A stupendous finish in traffic. George has got 32 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total... Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about. And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Stolen by Rose. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Wall attacking. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Outside, George kicks it to Jones. And it's Miami with the rebound. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Wall outside. Wall missing again. Here's Oklahoma City now. Crowder with the steal. Pull up Jay. They get it back. Mayo. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the post.